The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo, and that will be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a run with Hyde. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll give to Hyde out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Hill on the return. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Here we go. The 49er off. Set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and lurk.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though
it's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Again, it's Hyde. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Well, that's a guy, Carlos Hyde, who split time last year in Cleveland and Jacksonville after 4 seasons in San Fran. He was just under 1,000 yards his last 2 seasons with the Niners, but never really got into a groove last season. And then the Chiefs signed him to a 1-year deal back on March 9th. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The big fella, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away. Kansas City touchdown. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And now another one thrown incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go with Thompson again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Penning. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that down? And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He finds Matthews. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
10 logo.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The tackle made by Antone Exum. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Now Henney. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
Pick it up.
Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. just tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge begins in the second quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You're ahead 7 points. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got...
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, this challenge begins in the second quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You lead by a touchdown. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Michael Vick, he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Vick. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for touch. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. Here's Michael Vick. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's go.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't true. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to...
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in the fourth quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got possession in your own territory. 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Shotgun now for Murray. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. As they have 10. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Allen going to throw. And off the deflection, it's caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. On third and long, it's Allen. This for his running back, McCoy. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Sims, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, for this challenge, we start off in the fourth quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You have a 3-point lead. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field. 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score. Or you're worried about? Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
That's it, baby. We got work. Start! 230. Let's go deep.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they can't bring him down. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs, 51 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
All right, now, 180. 54. Switch up, switch up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after it.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And now running right through it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kyler Murray. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no
Maybe
doubt
some
about
pretzels,
it.
too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Goskowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an alley to run. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf, 63 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now Dawson for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Welcome back live to Orlando. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Brady to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting...
He's got him in. Complete. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demaryius Thomas, 84 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Dawson tacks on the point after. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 8, 2:13 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Thomas has got it. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Now Brady.
Pardon me, gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final minute as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for their team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw, Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 43.
Back to throw it. Murray going for Metcalf on the deep. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Where's our friends in Bayou Country?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then actually.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Well, thank you, Coach. This challenge is set up here in the 4th quarter with less than 90 seconds left. We've got a tie ball game, 17 points apiece. You've got the ball on your side of the field as we get set here 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Now Murray, flush to his right. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Brown with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we